if you're watching this, you're watching. All right, welcome to Fuzzy Slippers Guitar ASMR. Okay. All right, welcome to the video. This is Fuzzy Slippers. This is the first time I'm playing guitar and recording vocals simultaneously. And let me adjust this a little bit so you can see more guitar, because everybody wants to see the guitar. Nobody wants to hear my voice. People say all the time, like, oh yeah, do your own songs, sing your own songs, but nobody actually wants to hear that. People just want to see the guitar. That's what they don't know. I got this SM57 for Christmas. Shout out to my parents for getting me an SM57 for Christmas. Putting it to good use, Mom and Dad. Say I can speak into a microphone and play guitar at the same time. And if it's like a real easy song, I can probably sing and play at the same time. Yeah, all you need is G, C, and D. You can do a lot with G, C, and D. And the chords that you can use if you want to abuse 3 chords that have been used before. G, C, and D. They're the chords for you and me. What's the deal with me singing guitar and playing guitar at the same time? Well, I'm just trying to make more of what we call content, and we put that here on the internet. I was thinking about doing this every day, but then I thought of the ratio of content to slop. Hey there, singing a song about a song. Hey, I'm singing a song about a song. And I'm going to try to pay close attention to the ratio of content to slop. Some slop is good slop, I'll admit. But like, if I start try to do content every day, it's going to turn into slop. It's inevitable. Hey there, singing a song about a song. Hey there, singing a song about a song. I'm singing about a song. So I'm going to try to do more content, but yeah, and try to keep the slop down. Those are my 2 New Year's resolutions for this year for this channel. Singing all day long, singing about a song. I got a new guitar that I'm pretty pressed on. It's a red SG, a proper Angus Young SG. Yeah. I'm just going to act like that was the first time I attempted that before. This is what I'm going to call coffee shop funk. Yeah. Basically what I'm saying is coffee shop guys like to use a lot of open strings and also play like shapes like. But that's more also that's more like the intro to like a new metal song than a coffee shop song. Like a coffee shop guy would be more like. Keen Fuzzy Slippers listeners will notice that's a song I made. Hey, hey, hey. There's no singing on it though. Now there can be singing on this song. If I want to put singing on this song, I can put singing on the song now, and I can sing and play guitar at the same time. I can put singing on the song now. I'm gonna keep singing in this southern accent though, because I'm embarrassed a little bit. This is content. Yeah, hopefully that's not slop. I'm gonna have a lot of that kind of bullshit though. But yeah, back to my earlier rant. Yeah, coffee shop guys like to do. Like to take their shapes and move them. And that goes to like one of the other principles of like good music is make keep some of the notes the same. Like if you keep some of the notes the same throughout your song, like that's a good song. That means you put a lot of good time and energy into that. So yeah, learning how to move those chord shapes is a good idea. Yeah, you don't need to keep the chords like the notes the same for like the whole song. Like, but like between like if you go from one chord to another chord, you should like it's like kind of cooler if like some of the notes in that chord is the same as some of the notes in the other chord. And the more notes you use in the chord, the more notes you can have left over to use in the next chord. So if I'm gonna do like let's get real fancy with it. Let's do like a G9 here, which is kind of like the opening chord of Lisa Loeb. See how she's using that open string there? The open G. The next chord is kind of like a E minor 9 right there. That has a G in it. All those chords have a G in it because you're always playing that string. Blackbird, everything has a G. Cheat code. And between every note, you're playing the G. I'm just saying, there was a guy I knew who made a coffee shop song, and it went like. Oops, hold up. So yeah, you can do that. Like you can make a song out of Blackbird. Like make your own song if you want. So yeah, every person who decides to get good at guitar, like decently good at guitar, has to eventually at some point ask themselves, why? And why is a good question to ask yourself if you're going to choose to learn how to play the guitar good. Which I like to think I get into. I'm at least in the range of good on this instrument, if not like very good, perhaps. Great, I feel like is open to artistic interpretation. Why? Why am I doing this? Why am I spending all this time doing all this bull crap? Trying to get good at like an instrument that like 1,000 people play this instrument. Like, why don't I just play bass? It's like, no, like 1,000 people play this instrument. Like, why don't I just, get into selling insurance or something? Because, honestly, probably a much better use of your time if we're talking for real at this. But I think what most people fall on is I have to do this. And so then you just have to make content and stuff like that. If I was a coffee shop guy, like the songs I would do would be When You Were Mine by Prince. I know that you're going with another guy. Don't care, 'cause I love you, baby, that's no lie. Love you more than I did when you were mine. Lisa Loeb, Stay, I would play. So I turn the radio on, I turn the radio up, and this woman was singing my song. Lovers in time, there's something to say. Lovers wanna weep for the rain is on his way. Some of us hover when we weep for the other who was dying since the day they were born. Well, I think it would be good to do Ain't No Mountain High Enough. That's a hard one to sing and play at the same time, but it's got some fun open chords. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far. Don't worry, baby, just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause he walks away. The sun goes down, he takes a day, but I'm gone. And in your face, in a blue chain, my tears dry on their own. Something like that. Close enough. Probably not close enough. That's probably not going to pass. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Oh, I could do That's What You Get by Paramore. No, sir. Take a seat, we're settling the final score. And why do we lie to her so much? I would probably do like Modern Girl by Slater Kenny, but I wouldn't do it in the drop tuning. I would do it in standard. My whole life is like a picture of a sunny day. My whole life is like a picture of a sunny day. Slater Kenny. I mean, these aren't coffee shop guy songs, but these are like I could do them like coffee shop style, which is just you with an acoustic guitar being like everybody sing along, but nobody knows the words to these songs, so it'll just be everybody standing there politely. Maybe I'll like learn some real stuff and I'll be able to like share some valuable information, but I'm not like that in depth into stuff. Like I'm still figuring out what I'm doing here. I'll get that back eventually. It sounds like a bunch of 251s. If you're in the comments and you're about to tell me what it is, like don't spoil it for me. I'm still working on it. One thing I like to do lately is I just like to take the beginning of Grant Green's solo on Miss Ann's Tempo and just only play that. Like, just only play stuff like that. It's one of my favorite things to do now. Talking about G, C, and D. With occasional appearances from A minor or F, but never B, sometimes E minor, but most of the time it's G, C, and D. They're the chords for you and me. So yeah, be on the lookout for more Fuzzy Slippers content in this year, hopefully. Hopefully this doesn't sound like shit when I'm done with it. Hopefully this doesn't sound like shit when I'm done with it. Done with it. All right. Have a nice day.